Hey guys, so this is Invisalign update for tray 8 and tray 9. So tray 8 was incredibly painful. I seem to have noticed like a pattern now, as in that it goes really painful and then okay again, really painful and then okay again. I don't know if that's normal, like they do that on purpose so that you get like a break in between all the like really sore teeth or what. Tray 8 was very, very painful, and for the first time I actually had pain in my bottom teeth here, which I've not had before. Now I know from looking at the tray before that these are now going to start straightening out, so obviously I'm expecting more pain in those quite regularly. I also found for the first time I actually had really quite wobbly teeth with tray 8 anyway. Tray 9 I've not had that, but tray 8 they were really wobbly and they were really painful, and it was pretty horrible really. The wobbly teeth and the pain, they lasted for a little over a week actually. It lasted quite a while. Usually the soreness within my teeth only lasts approximately a week, sometimes less. This lasted the week plus a little bit more. So I knew about it, and I knew definitely that this new tray had gone in. So I wasn't really looking forward to changing over to 9 because the pain had only pretty much just gone away, so I didn't really want to put myself back into pain. Luckily, tray 9's pain only lasted for the first few days as normal. I don't know if a lot of Invisalign wearers find this too, but I find that I drool like a lot. Like I can just be looking down to do something and then it just goes, and I'm like, oh my god, you know, like that's not normal. Like why have I just suddenly started drooling all over the place? But I don't know whether that's normal or whether that's just me, but I do drool quite a lot. I think it's usually when I've talked quite a lot as well, and I get quite a lot of sort of spit in my mouth and whatever, and then it either flies out as I'm talking or it just drools out. I can sit with my partner with just my head like resting against his shoulder or something like that, and lo and behold I start drooling on his shoulder. I'm so nice. As I said in my last video, my teeth are now beginning to move to cross each other, and they are now starting to do that, and it means that when I'm eating at the minute my teeth can't close properly, they're catching, and I found that the only way I can chew my food properly, because I can't fully bite down at the back, is to chew like a cow. I don't really like it much. I mean, I find it quite difficult with anything that's like quite hard and chewy. I can't do that very well. It makes my jaw ache really bad because I'm having to almost like grind it rather than chew it, which is very difficult. And I have been told this will continue into tray 20. So I've got a long way to go of cow biting, beating, chewing. Now the last part of this update is kind of gross. So I found a new trick that I could do with my Invisalign. I've had a quite thick spit, and I found that I could push it under my tray and make it bubble behind my tray, and it felt kind of weird on my teeth. Well, I kind of liked it, but it's really gross. But yeah, there's a big enough gap that I can push my spit underneath my trays and make it bubble. And that's my new party trick. Don't ask me why I did it. Like, seriously, I just felt the need to apparently blow bubbles in my braces. As a last note, I've been up to see my friend who's got kids a couple of times just recently, and every single time we go for something to eat, and every single time I remove my braces, her little boy sits there and he goes, "What are you doing?" And every single time I tell him, "I'm taking my teeth out." And he looks at me like, "What?" And then I'm like, "No, I've got braces," and I take my braces out to eat. And his mum always goes, "You ask her that every time. What are you doing?" I still can't be bothered wholly with thinking that I have another 12 months of treatment left, but it is what it is, and I'm going to continue. I move on to tray 10. I spat everywhere. I move on to tray 10 next week, So that'll be interesting. I'm expecting another painful tray because I'm expecting another painful tray for tray 10 because tray 9 hasn't been that painful. A little bit of soreness around the top, but that's it. So I'm expecting, because tray 8 was so bad and tray 9 hasn't been, that tray 10 is going to be another bad one. Keep your fingers crossed for me. Yeah, that is my Invisalign update for tray 8 and tray 9. Goodbye.